Murder Mystery Mondays, girl. You better get that out of here. Yes, it's Murder Mystery Mondays where we look at mysteries, conspiracies. Yeah, man. If you enjoyed these videos, then go ahead and smack that like button. And yeah, comment down below what conspiracy I should look at next. I'm posting videos every day at 3 p.m, so make sure you get back here tomorrow. And everybody, please make sure to subscribe to my gaming channel, Yeah Matt Smith. Just click that first link in the description below and check it out. And let's go!
Is this proof that mermaids are real?
Stories about sightings of these creatures date back to over 30,000 years ago. Here are some skeletons that have been discovered over the years.
Wait, no, that can't be real. If that is real, then yeah, that's a mermaid. Jeez.
Ariel, is that you?
So many people have the same stories and descriptions of mermaids from all over the world. Obviously, this was way before the internet was a thing. So how big of a coincidence is it that all of these stories match up? There are also real cave paintings that date back over 7,000 years ago that depict humans and mermaids fighting. I mean, take a look at these. They really look like they're mermaids. Columbus wrote about seeing mermaids when he was sailing near the Dominican Republic. He described them as not half as beautiful as they were painted. We've only explored 5% of the ocean. And to give you a better perspective, we've explored 4% of space.
Okay, time out. She said we've only explored 4% of space. Girl, we ain't explored like nothing. Girl, stop. By now, I think we've explored like 5, 10, 15, maybe 20% of the ocean. But mermaids could be out there. Like, if those skeletons are real and if what these other people are saying is true, then gosh dang. And these mermaids aren't as beautiful as they seem. They can be ugly.
Did Justin Bieber predict the pandemic over 3 years before it happened? No.
Wait, what? Come on, bro. Give me a conspiracy. Jeez.
So no, Justin did not predict the pandemic. I mean, why would he? I predict that Justin Bieber needs a haircut. Time to shave that off. I'm just kidding. What's up, Justin? Hey.
Why I'm starting to believe that ancient people had advanced technology. Let's take a look. Well, for once, they created architecture that still puzzles scientists to this day, such as the pyramids of Giza. All we have is theories, but we have no idea how they did it. Even with our modern tech, we don't know how to replicate what they did.
Wow.
Ancient people worked with difficult stones such as granite, one of the hardest materials on Earth. They created amazing architecture and design that almost looked 3D printed. They created huge bronze statues such as the Colossus of Rhodes, which is 108 feet. This site is known as Pumapunku in Bolivia. To this day, these stones puzzle scientists. These stones in Pumapunku in Bolivia are having archaeologists and scientists scratching their heads. They say that it's absolutely impossible creating these structures with hammer and chisel. The only way to make this is with power tools, advanced technology. So much for the ancient people being primitive. Maybe we're the primitive ones. They even have drill holes that don't look man-made, but made with some type of advanced power tool. Their structures have stood the test of time, while our newly built roads can't even last a few years. Now the question is, what happened to them?
I don't know, man. You're supposed to be telling me. Now, maybe they did make all these things. It just took them like tens of thousands of years to do it. That's just what I'm thinking, because like with the pyramids, they had Hebrew slaves to build these things. So like, and they would just work them day and night, and they had thousands and 10,000s and hundreds of thousands of them all working on one pyramid at a time. So like, you know, if that's all they did like all day, every day, I'm sure it makes sense.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in? I'll go first.
That Area 51 isn't where we think it is. It's actually a little bit closer to home.
What?
So I believe we are Area 51. And that military base in the middle of the desert that no one can go, the one where you can get shot on sight, is the exit. Why do you think they can shoot you on sight? Because they don't want us to leave.
Wait, what? No. Is that right? Do you guys think that's true? You guys know about Area 51 where we're like, oh yeah, that's where they're keeping aliens and that's where they're keeping like a bunch of like UFOs and stuff. What if we are the experiment, like we're the ones that they're trying to keep contained, and in Area 51, that's the exit. But an exit to where? To Mars?
What's a conspiracy theory
Black
that you
man again?
1,000% believe in? I'll go first.
No, let me go first. Thank you. Okay, no, I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory, but I'm going to tell you my feelings. Okay, so number one, I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. There's been way too many photos of his long neck coming out of that creek water for anybody to not believe he ain't down there. He might be 200 years old for all we know, but he's probably mated by now, so he's probably got babies. Secondly, I believe in mermaids. I don't necessarily know if they look like Ariel, but I know they got arms, and I know they got hair. And the Discovery Channel did a whole documentary, and I know it ain't Photoshop because they don't do that.
Yes, the Discovery Channel does not do Photoshop ever at all. Girl, you need to that out here.
They could be walking the earth for all we know wearing a pair of Steve Madden shoes, but the government ain't gonna tell us nothing because they can't trust us with any information because we act stupid. And plus, I think my brother got abducted back in the 80s because he said a beam of light came down in the yard and he was missing for 15 days and he ain't been the same since.
What the heck? Girl, was that a laugh or was that coronavirus? She sounds like a dolphin. Girl, you need help.
You ever wonder what the last words of Satanists are on their deathbeds? The man you see right here is Anton LaVey. He is the founder of the Church of Satan in America. And on his deathbed, he said something that was a little frightening. These are his last words. Oh my, what have I done? There's something very wrong, there's something very wrong, there's something very wrong.
And on his deathbed, he must have got some revelation or an angelic appearance or something. And he went into shock and he said, oh my, what have I done? He said, there's something very wrong.
This is another famous occultic Satanist from the early 1900s. He is known as the father of the New Age movement, and also the father of the sexual and culture counter-revolution in the 60s and 70s, and also the drug revolution. This man's name is Aleister Crowley. He's an occultist, a warlock. He's been in many cults, and he created his own cults as well. According to witnesses, before he died, he would pace around his room. He looked frightened and worried. And these were his last words before he died. I am perplexed, aka I am confused.
Perplexed about what? That hat? Okay, I'm sorry.
This interview came out with a psychiatrist with a patient named Jesse. This is Jesse. So one day Jesse revealed to his psychiatrist that he was actually Elvis. And they were like, well, if you're actually Elvis, take a DNA test. And guess what? He passed the DNA test. It matched both sides of his family tree. What? He said that he named himself Jesse after his deceased twin brother. The psychiatrist said in an interview that he would testify in a court of law that Elvis was still alive and that this man was Elvis. So do you believe Elvis is still alive?
Jeez. I mean, yeah, I believe it if he took a DNA test and it came back as Elvis. Jeez. That old man looks like Elvis. They got the same dang pistol grip chin. Got that scooter handle chin.
What's a conspiracy theory that absolutely blows your mind?
Hang on, I have the perfect one.
Black man.
On March 8th, 2014, Flight 370 from Malaysia mysteriously vanished. Disappeared from every single radar, was just gone without a trace.
Yeah. So
on March 18th, a guy named Ty uploaded a video to Twitter of what seemed to be a voicemail from Flight 370. The code was in the NATO phonetic alphabet, which read, S, danger, SOS, it is dire for you to evacuate. Be caution, they are not human. Whole bunch of numbers, SOS, danger, SOS. So naturally, this drew a lot of attention. Twitter was freaking out. Someone found that if you put the numbers from the voicemail into Google Earth, that they were actually coordinates and gave you a location. What? This location just so happened to be the last known location of Flight 370 from Malaysia. The recording that Ty received was actually the black box recording from Flight 370. After Ty posted the video and drew a bunch of attention, some weird stuff started happening to him. More in part 2.
What? Dang it, where's part 2, black man? Okay, we'll get part 2 for next time. Don't worry, I got you. Justin Bieber
actually ended up being real. This conspiracy talks about how Dwayne Johnson and The Rock are different people. At first, many believed they were the same person due to their similarities in their face. Here is a picture of Dwayne Johnson, and here is a picture of The Rock. Now, they look the same, right? Well, that is until this picture got released by the US government. This is crazy.
Bro, if you don't get your wannabe Justin Bieber looking face up on out of here, you ever heard of Photoshop, my boy? I mean, look at this. Come on now. The Rock and Dwayne Johnson are twins. Y'all need to be medicated.
We're in 2021, right?
2022.
Let's take it back to 2012. That was the most scariest fucking year of my life, because that's when everybody was like, the world's gonna end in 2012. All fucking year I was like, I'm gonna fucking die, the world's gonna end. That was when that movie came out.
I remember that.
And I was like,
I didn't know that was based off of it.
The whole year, I was scared. I was like, this world's gonna end. The floor is gonna break in half. Buildings gonna collapse. I'm gonna see lava in San Bernardino. That's gonna be crazy. I heard that there was a little conspiracy theory going around saying that the reason why 2012 didn't end because someone went back in time or something happened, and that changed the whole like it changed the whole effect. And that 2012 the world was supposed to end, but it didn't. And that's why we got the Mandela Effect now.
Supposedly, Curious George had
What the heck?
Well, how'd it do to you too, Sheriff?
I mean, gee, look at that mustache. Bro, is that a mustache or a caterpillar? I can't tell. No, I'm not gonna kiss you and find out. But yeah, imagine, what if somebody went back in time to save the world and we just didn't know? Like, the world was supposed to end in 2012, but like somebody just went back in time and did something and fixed it. He was talking about the Mandela Effect, which is basically, if you like remember something from your childhood, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember the green Capri Sun flavors. But then you find out, you're like, that never existed. You're like, wait, I could have swore I remembered that. That's like the Mandela Effect. You're sure you remembered something, or like you thought something was spelled one way, but it's not. And it's like, wait a minute, something's not right. Cause somebody went back in time and changed it. That is not a human scream.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, I've been tagged in this a whole bunch of times, and all I have to say...
Harry Potter?
No, you hear that, you go. It's bad enough if you're in the middle of the woods and it's dead quiet. No sounds of birds, no sounds of animals rustling in the bush, whatever. And if you watch that video, you'll hear kind of a droning, screaming sound. But you hear something out in the middle of the woods that just sounds like a woman screaming. That is something trying to draw you out. That is something that wants you to come out and is trying to draw on your inner feeling that you need to help. That another human being is in danger and you have to go help them?
Nope, I don't get that feeling. I don't feel like I gotta help, not today. I feel like I gotta get back home and get up on out of there.
Why is no one talking about this Michael Jackson interview?
Is your skin lighter because you don't like being black? No, but do you ever be ripping farts so hard that a little bit of doo-doo comes out?
Wait, what? No!
Oh man, yes, I wish that interview was real, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson never said that. But what he did say was, hee. But yeah, go ahead, click on the screen and watch another one. Yeah, man.